We are back, and it is just a couple days away from UFC Fight Night Baku, Hill versus Rountree, which means it's time for me to break down every single fight on this card, starting with the first fight going all the way up to the main event of the evening, Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree Jr. Actually a pretty good fight that I've been looking forward to since what's been last summer at this point. This fight was made originally, but this was made right after Jamal Hill versus Pereira at 300, right? That fell through. It's been made a couple times at this point. Let's hope it doesn't fall through. Let's hope it actually happens. I'm jinxing it with all this shit I'm saying, so let me just get right into it. First fight of the night. Muhammed Usman versus Hamdy Abdelwahab. What a heavyweight fight. I completely forgot this was happening, so this is... oh my... this is going to be an incredible heavyweight fight. Absolutely blockbuster. These boys are two just unranked. Muhammad's not really a blob. Hamdy's a blob. You know, his last fight with Jamal Pogues, that was just truly an incredible fight. And he didn't even win. Jamal Pogues, that was a clear 2-1 for Jamal Pogues. And they robbed the fuck out of him. I think it was in Saudi Arabia or something. It was one of those countries. And yeah, they gave it to Hamdy instead. Muhammad Usman, two fight loss streak. Losing to Thomas Peterson is kind of not great. 6-inch reach advantage though. 6-inch reach advantage. I kind of want to pick Muhammad Usman. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we all watched Jamal Pogues win that fight. It says 4-0. But he lost to Jamal Pogues. That's what happened. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, man. No, I'll say Hamdy probably gets it done. Man. Yeah, I'll say Hamdy by decision most likely. He's got plot armor, and it's in one of these weird countries anyways. Maybe the judges will be in all these Russians' favors. So we'll see what happens there, but I'll go with Hamdy Abdelwahab. Moving on, Tagir Ulanbenkov versus Azat. Tagir Ulanbenkov versus Azat Maksum. Azat Maksum. He just lost to Charles Johnson in his last fight. That was a while ago at this point. He's not been in there. He was on a massive win streak, 15-0. He was a huge touted prospect, and then he gets fraud checked by Charles Johnson. I mean, that's not a terrible loss, to be honest. Tagir Ulanbenkov, his last loss is Tim Elliot, but Clayton Carpenter, he looked really good against Cody Durden, Nate Maness. Tagir Ulanbenkov most likely is going to get this done. I did not like Azat Maksum in his last fight. I mean, he did knock down Charles Johnson pretty early on in the first round, if I remember correctly, and then Charles Johnson got up very fast and kind of set into the fight, and Azat Maksum kind of blew his load pretty early on, trying to go for the finish, so Charles Johnson set into the fight pretty good. I think Tagir Ulanbenkov he's pretty dynamic, though, and definitely going to have to go with him instead of Azat Maksum. We're going to have to see some out of him before I pick him again, so yeah, we'll go with Tagir Ulanbenkov to take home a decision victory. Oh, Irina Alekseeva versus Kladia Sygula. The Russian Ronda is back in action. She hasn't fought in 2 years now. Melissa Mullins was her last fight. Both of their last fight was Melissa Mullins. Oh man. Matchmakers are they're doing their thing. Kladia Sygula, she hasn't won a fight in the UFC. This is her second opportunity at this point. I mean, at least Russian Ronda, she submitted Stephanie Egger in the first round. And she's had a 7-inch reach advantage. Oh yeah, they're setting her up here. We're going to go with Irina Alekseeva first round or second round submission here. She's 5-2, but listen, she was on she got a couple highlight reel submission wins. That's why she's calling herself the Russian Ronda. It's a cheeky name. I don't know, maybe there's some likeness there as well. Who knows? But she doesn't really look that like Ronda at all, actually. But she's got a little BJJ skills like her, so we'll say that she gets the submission win pretty early on in the first or second round. Kladia Sygula isn't incredible. She's not that good. Melissa Mullins ground and pounded her, and I get like Alekseeva lost to her, but at least she lost by decision. She made it to the end. Massive reach advantage for Irina Alekseeva. They're setting her up. We're going to go with her by submission. Moving on. Darya Zhelezniakova versus Melissa Mullins. Zhelezniakova. She lost to Eileen Perez in her last fight. Melissa Mullins. Kladia Sygula. Melissa Mullins, she looked pretty good, and like her striking is kind of coming into it. I won't lie, she is figuring it out. And Darya Zhelezniakova, I've not liked her run in the UFC that much. She Montserrat Rendon is her only UFC win. I don't think that's an incredible win. She was doing her thing in Aries, I guess, but man, Melissa Mullins is going to be able to take her down, get top control, get good ground and pound from the top, I think, and she's going to get a finish over Darya Zhelezniakova. She's going to get a second round TKO from the top. Melissa Mullins is getting it done. Yeah, that's going to be the pick. Moving on. Ismail Naurdiev versus Jung Park. What was Naurdiev's last fight? Was it what was it? It was Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva didn't look great in that fight, and he didn't even finish Bruno Silva, to be fair. He was just getting a lot of control time over him. Jung Park, Brad Tavares split decision in his last fight is pretty. That's a bit better than a Bruno Silva decision, I think. What's his last loss? Andre Muniz. Listen, the Iron Turtle's going to get it done over Naurdiev. I would be very surprised if Naurdiev was able to just control time his way to this decision like he was able to do against Bruno Silva, who I guess we kind of saw the level Bruno Silva's actually at in his last fight when he got finished in Montreal there. So Jung Park is going to get it done over Naurdiev. It's going to be a decision, I think. And yeah, the Iron Turtle's getting a decision victory. That's going to be the pick. Oban Elliot versus Seakyeon Ko. This is short notice, isn't it? Yeah. May 31st. He was supposed to fight Billy Ray Goff. Yeah. Okay. Oban Elliot. They were both supposed to fight that card. Okay. I see what happened now. Okay. Interesting. So, Oban's a massive favorite. Jesus. Yeah, I get it. He's pretty good, I guess. Like, he's been on a run. Basil Hafez. Val Woodburn. Oh. Yeah, no, you gotta go with Oban Elliot. I mean, I'd be crazy to pick Seakyeon Ko. I don't know enough about the guy. I should have went back and watched some stuff on Seakyeon Ko. But I think Oban Elliot, he's proven in the UFC. You know, he's been on a run. He's been improving his striking as well as his ground game, and all the hype coming into this one. So I think he's going to get it done. Maybe a scrap against this guy, though. So I'll say a decision. That'll be the pick, Oban Elliot by decision. Moving on. Muhammed Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. This is actually a pretty fun fight. These guys are two scrappers. I've given Naimov some shit in the past, but he has a pretty fun striking style as well as, like, he mixes it up, but he lost to Felipe Lima in a pretty funny way, so I like to meme on him. Bogdan Grad looked really good against Lucas Alexander. That was actually a scrap. I think he might have got knocked down at one point, but he's a dog, man. He's right back up to his feet, and he's fucking pushing forward. And he got that finish against Lucas Alexander in the second round, I think it was. It was a nasty finish. Michael as well. That was a close fight on the Contender Series. I do think he won. I think he got the better strikes in the fight. Muhammad Naimov, I mean, he's had some close fights. He's got protected from like fouls, and that Nathaniel Wood fight, I thought Nathaniel Wood should have got a point given to him at some point, which might have affected the decision, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I guess he won the fight. That's what it says. But I think Bogdan Grad could make this a scrap. I think he could. I don't want to just side with Muhammad Naimov just because he's the minus 200. I think Bogdan Grad definitely could get it done. He is a scrappy guy, but fuck. Tom Nolan knocked him out pretty quickly in the Contender Series. That is right. And Lucas Alexander knocked him down last fight. I'll say Muhammad Naimov gets a second round knockout over Bogdan Grad. This is going to be a scrap. Like, Bogdan might have moments here, but I think he's going to overextend himself. I think he's going to leave himself open to a counter strike, and Naimov's going to put him away. Yeah, that'll be the pick. Muhammad Naimov by second round knockout over Bogdan Grad. Maybe it might go to a decision. That's what most of the people are picking, but we'll say Muhammad Naimov puts out Bogdan Grad. Moving on, Nazim Sadykov versus Nikolas Motta. You can put everything and more on Nazim Sadykov in the first round against Nikolas Motta. This fight's not going long, guys. This is a setup. Like, Motta has been doing good recently. He has been doing good. He knocked out Tom Nolan. He knocked out Mashat. He beat Mashat. He didn't knock him out, but he knocked out Tom Nolan a year and a half ago. But listen, this guy has 5 losses, and let's look at what they are. 4 of them are KOs. 3 of those are KOs in the first round. This guy doesn't have a chin. You connect, he's going out. Nazim Sadykov, this guy's going to connect. This guy's going to connect. Listen, he beat Bonfim, and you look at what happened in that fight. He kicked him in the head, and Bonfim couldn't continue because he lost vision because of it. It's pretty scary. That's a pretty strong kick to be able to do that. He's finishing Terrence McKinney, Evan Elder, Ahmad Hazanada. He's a scrappy guy. Motta is not lasting long against him. There's no way. I'm going to say Nazim Sadykov is going to put out Nikolas Motta in the first round by knockout. That's going to be the official pick. Moving on. Miktikbek Oralbai versus Tofik Musayev. Tofik Musayev, 22-5, 35 years old, 18 wins by KO, 2 submission wins, 2 decision wins. He's from Ryzen and Bellator. Akira Okada by left hook in the second round. Patricky Pitbull by decision. Ooh. Miktikbek Oralbai. He just lost to Mateusz Rebecki in a split decision where that was a close fucking fight, man. He's beat Elvis Brenner, Uros Medic. Listen, I think Miktikbek Oralbai is going to win this fight. These random names in Ryzen and Bellator are finishing this guy. I get he might be good. He might be good. I get it. He beat Patricky Pitbull. We're gonna say Miktikbek Oralbai wins this fight by a finish in the third round by TKO over Musayev. That's gonna be the pick. Miktikbek Orolbai's winning this fight. The guy is too good. Miktikbek's he's too good. This guy is too good. Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kuniev. Curtis Blades, Rizvan Kuniev. This fight's... How many times has this been booked at this point? It's been a while. Oh my. This is the third time. This was supposed to happen February 22nd on the Nurmagomedov Merab fight card. I think that was that. No? I think that was that card. No, Cejudo Song Yadong. I was way off. I was way off on that one. But, man, this is a cursed fight. This might not even happen. This might not even happen. Blades has a 4-inch reach advantage. How many times am I going to have to read these stats out, man? He's at a 4-inch reach advantage, minus 275 favorite. He lost to Tom Aspinall in his last fight. Beat Jailton Almeida. Sergey Pavlovich he lost to. Rizvan, this guy is a known steroid freak. He's popped for steroids. Not even like John Jones was able to explain it away with dick pills, which still is a bad argument, but Rizvan actually was steroids, and he was banned out of competition, and he came back, and we're going to say Blades is going to get it done. UFC is better than where this guy came from, He's better than where this guy came from. And Blades has the longer reach. He knocked down. Listen, I'm not gonna waffle anymore. Blades is gonna put out Kuniev. Yeah, we might actually see Kuniev knock him out. It might happen. As much as we like to say Curtis Blades is gonna get this one done, man. Kuniev could connect on Curtis Blades. It could happen, man. Kuniev, this guy does have knockout power and 6 wins by knockout. Curtis Blades has been knocked out a bunch of times. It could happen, but we'll side with Curtis Blades. We will side with Curtis Blades. Oh, now I'm on the complete wrong fight card, man. I need to get back in. Moving on to the co-main. Rafael Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. A sick fight. This is actually a really good fight. Fiziev's been on a 3-fight losing streak. Bahamondes on a 3-fight winning streak. This is in Fiziev's home country of Azerbaijan. Baku, Azerbaijan. I'm probably butchering that name. Can't wait to see the clip of it. Listen, Fiziev, he's seen better days. He has seen better days. He had a freak knee injury against... listen, I guess he fought Justin Gaethje to a really close decision loss. Then he fought Mateusz Gamrot, where he was having a good fight. But then he had a freak knee injury and a lot of time off, and then he comes back short notice to save a card against Justin Gaethje, and unfortunately he doesn't get it done. It was a close fight as well. It was pretty much a rerun of the first fight. But man, Fiziev, he knocked out RDA, Brad Riddell, beat Bobby Green, knocked out Renato Moicano, Mark Jacassi, Alex White. Like, he was on a massive run. Oh my god. This is a tough one. This is actually a really tough pick, man, because listen, Ignacio Bahamondes is massive compared to Fiziev, just in general, but compared to Fiziev as well. 5'8" compared to 6'3". That's a 7-inch height advantage for Ignacio Bahamondes. He has a 4-inch reach advantage. He's a lot longer than Fiziev. I think Fiziev's going to be having a good fight, man. I really hate to... fuck. I thought I was going to be picking Fiziev, but I think I'm switching up right now. I don't know. That's such a... He's too big. I don't know how Fiziev's going to... Is he going to be getting takedowns? He might have to be getting takedowns to if he wants to get this one done. What are the stats? Like I would love for Fiziev to win in his home country in his first win in 3 fights. Fuck, this is a tough fight, man, because Bahamondes is a dog. He lost to Ludovic Klein, though. He did lose to Ludovic Klein. How long is Ludovic Klein? 72, 5'7". So he won. He's a short king compared to Bahamondes. Okay, that gives me some more confidence, you know? He's a short guy. Listen, Fiziev has a tough fight ahead of him. I have faith that he knows that he understands the danger that he's in. I think Fiziev is still going to get it done. He might be able to get a takedown off. You know, he got some takedowns on Justin Gaethje in the last fight. He's not much of a takedown guy, but he could change that up here. He could really surprise Bahamondes. If Bahamondes is coming in, he could blast a double leg through. I think Fiziev has enough power. He's a pretty bulky guy, you know. I'll say Fiziev wins a decision over Bahamondes. I'm scared. I think Bahamondes could put him out. We could see a knockout for Bahamondes, man. But I think Fiziev's gonna win this fight by decision. It's too good of a story for it not to come true, man. He's got to win in his home country. It's gotta happen. So we'll say Fiziev wins the decision over Bahamondes. Moving on to the main event, Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree Jr. Jamal Hill on a 2-fight losing streak. Yuri Prochazka, Alex Pereira. Khalil Rountree lost to Alex Pereira. He's 13-6 compared to 12-3. Jamal Hill. 4-inch reach advantage for Jamal Hill. 3-inch height advantage for Jamal Hill. Let's look at some of the guys Khalil Rountree's lost to. 3 fights, 3 losses by the KO, 1 by submission, 2 fights by decision that he's lost. He got knocked out by Pereira. Marcin Prachnio, he lost a decision to. Ion Cutelaba knocked him out in the first round. Johnny Walker knocked him out in the first round. You know what Jamal Hill did to Johnny Walker when they fought? That's what I'm saying. Like, I get Khalil Rountree. Oh, he went to Thailand. He got, you know, he throws elbows now. Whoa. Whoa, he throws a kick at your legs now. Now he throws oblique kicks. I get it. Khalil Rountree's danger now. This is a dangerous fight for Jamal Hill. I will admit it, this is a dangerous fight for Jamal Hill, but man, nobody's giving this dude credit. Nobody's giving Jamal Hill credit. And I just want... Jamal Hill is a dog as well. This guy went to war with Glover Teixeira, beat his ass in that fight. He was throwing head kick combos in that fight. Jamal Hill gets no credit. I get it. His footwork doesn't look incredible. He's had a few bad nights. He had an ACL tear like a year and a half ago, man. You know what it does to a guy getting the fucking championship belt stripped away from him months after he won it because he broke his ankle? That's gotta ruin a man. That's gotta ruin a man. I think this is a winnable fight for Jamal Hill, and nobody's talking about it, man. He's plus money. I'm eating that up. Jamal Hill is gonna win this fight by maybe knockout by Khalil Rountree. If Khalil really wants it, if he overextends himself, Jamal's going to knock him out. But I'll say Jamal, or this is a 5-round fight actually. Oh, I'll say Jamal Hill wins this fight by knockout in the 3rd or 4th round. Excuse me. Khalil Rountree, he's not that guy, man. I get it. He went to war with Pereira. He had his best night ever against Pereira, and that's not going to happen again. Jamal Hill, he's coming back, man. He needs this win. He needs this win. Why would you think he would continue to take... I mean, he thinks he can beat Khalil, I think. He thinks he can beat Khalil. And I got to side with him. Because I thought he would beat all these other guys. And Khalil's way worse than those guys. So I'm going to say Jamal Hill is going to beat Khalil Rountree by knockout in the 3rd or 4th round. Yeah, that's the pick. And those are the picks. Let me know what you guys thought. That's every fight on this card. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Jamal Hill by knockout, man. 3rd or 4th round. Jamal Hill, sweet dreams, baby. It's happening. He's coming back. He's coming back. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.